That's it.
Yes, let's copyright right away. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Probably Wrong Podcast. Or if you think we're wrong, we probably are.
Which we were all wrong last week.
About what?
Hammer the Falcons.
The Falcons. About what?
Listen, we were just staying on brand. That is our brand. We're 0-1 for our collective pod show pick. That's okay though.
We learn from our mistakes. We get better every week.
I can't believe it's already week 11. This is it's going to be next season already.
Yeah, I can't wait for next season already. I can't wait for this season.
It might be next season for Dallas already.
Yeah.
I literally just said that, Adam. I literally just said that.
You just said that.
This
Okay,
is
Mordecai, relapse.
This is prime time. You guys have anything from last week you're interested in talking about?
No Dak, big problems.
That's true.
Cooper Rush's longest pass last week was 7 yards, a 7-yard completion. So that doesn't bode well. Do we see a little Lance this week? Possibly a little more. We don't know. Stay tuned, folks. Monday Night Football. We'll get to that. I have something up my sleeve.
Adam, anything? Perfect. Sounds good.
I got nothing. I mean, Niners won, Dallas lost. What more can you ask for?
You got nothing. Perfect. All right. Well, then we could just,
You got no tight end this week.
Who?
Kittle.
Oh, damn it.
Breaking news.
I did the wrong thing. That's okay, though.
We're good.
It's all good. It is all good.
We like to have fun here, folks.
That's, it's just, it's just all fun. We're just going to get right into the picks. Oh. Okay, we got game 1. It's a good one. Ravens giving 3 to the Steelers in Pittsburgh, 48-point total. This is a good divisional game. This is a pretty exciting one. Rob, what do you think?
It's my favorite game of the week. I was just saying pre-meeting that used to be my old school games back in like 2008, 2010, the hard-hitting games. These two teams usually bring it. Good spread. I mean, honestly, they're two of the best teams in AFC right now. Outside, the Chiefs are undefeated, but I think they're playing the hottest, these two teams. I like it, but I like the Ravens quarterback right now. He's playing like another MVP level season. And like I said last week, if the Cowboys beat you, you're not for real. Give me the Ravens.
Let me ask you this. I put a question to my head. Mm-hmm. Would you pick both of these teams over the Chiefs right now?
No. I pick the Ravens, not the Steelers, though. I still take the Chiefs over the Steelers. The Chiefs are 10-0 for a reason. Steelers, they're kind of like the Chiefs, just not the undefeated record. They're finding ways each week. And Russell Wilson, he's making a little better on offense, but I still like the Chiefs or the Steelers. But Ravens, number 1.
Yeah, you take the Ravens. Adam, would you take them?
I would take the Ravens over the Chiefs as well. I don't know about the Steelers just yet.
Quarterback play?
Yeah, it's rather. Mahomes, even quarterback Mahomes hasn't even played well yet this year.
No, really. Yeah, that's why I was kind of made me think about the question. Rob said 2 best teams in the AFC outside the Chiefs.
The Bills are arguably one of the best teams in the AFC too. So
yeah,
we'll get to that.
Mahomes just a different quarterback this year.
Yeah,
but this Ravens versus Steelers, I do like the Ravens in this one as well. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think Russ and Mr. WWE George Pickens himself, they're going to have a huge week because that Ravens secondary is just
the defense is not very good.
No,
the Ravens defense.
You don't really hear that about the Ravens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Their secondary usually what keeps them going.
Yeah, especially that they're good too. Derrick Henry's going crazy, and their offense is.
Their rushing attack is insane.
And then Zay Flowers is playing pretty well this year.
Very well.
As far as
100 receptions, 44 yards, not bad.
This game is a battle for the division, basically. Like the lead.
Wins the division.
It's going to win the division.
7-2 versus 7-3.
But I think Ravens just overall better team. way better quarterback. And I think the overall defense is better than just T.J. Watt, who is a monster, but Lamar could
You
strategically
just put him on skates, get around him.
just get around him and run faster than that whole defense.
They play him so often, and Lamar's so athletic. Harbaugh, they have ways to be like, here's a quick dump behind you, and now the play you're out of the play, and we're moving down the field.
Like I said, I think it's going to be like touchdown. Then whatever defense just finally decides to step up is going to decide the game. Because, like I said, just watching the Ravens defense the last couple weeks, they can't stop a nosebleed.
It's gonna be 10-7, isn't it?
It's going to be because
it's going to be defensive showdown. I'm going to take the Ravens, but if I was wrong, I wouldn't be surprised that the Steelers could actually squeak this one out and beat them with better defense, like we were saying. But I like that the Ravens in this one. Is that collective Ravens?
Collective Ravens.
Collect it.
Bet the Steelers, boys. Bet the Steelers. We could go from an excellent game to an absolute shit show. Jags at the Lions. Lions are giving 14 points, and it's a 47.5 point total, which is just so crazy.
So Lions are going to score 40 of those points.
I want to say like all of that, but every time I open my mouth, something different happens in the NFL.
Yeah, this is going to be the game the Jags win. Just because.
Yeah, because if I said, "Oh, this is the collective lock of the week,"
I just can't see them.
There's no way they lose. There's no way the Lions lose this game.
I'll always take the 14 points in the NFL just because you got actual pros playing.
Yeah,
and that's just so much in the NFL. But even this one just seems like such a wide gap between the two current states of the teams. Literally, one's like dog water, and one's literally like
the best team in the NFL.
Noodle. It's the best.
Pretty much the consensus.
Although I will say Goff didn't look good last week. 5 interceptions. That's not a good look.
They still got the dub.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a CJ Stroud problem there.
That's
he's been a problem this year, CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
We'll find out Monday. Stay tuned.
Sophomore slump, you'd say, for CJ Stroud?
Yeah, teams get some film on him.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. Well, I'll talk about it when we get there, but I don't think it's so much of a.
Well, I think we can all just say the Lions and move on.
The Lions are going to win this game.
Lions
taking the spread on this is, I in my mind, I would say they win by like 20.
I would take the over the spread in this one.
You think the Jags are going to score on them?
I mean,
well, the Lions don't have a great defense.
Lions give up points.
Brian Thomas is always one step away from taking it to the house.
That's very true. I don't know. Like you said, 14 points is just a lot in the NFL for me.
Yeah, I take the over too.
Well, we can move on.
We can move on Lions. Ooh,
Packers. We got another divisional game. Packers giving 6 in Chicago. 40.5 point total. Caleb, not
the Bears are just in shambles. They don't know what the hell's going on. DJ Moore's quit on the team. They firing offensive coordinators think it's their problem. Caleb Williams looks like he's trying to be in college again and not realizing, hey, everyone's just as athletic as you are these days in the NFL, and he can't figure it out. With that all being said, give me the Packers.
Man, you almost took my line, but I like the Bears in this game. This is a Caleb kind of game where he's like, all right, I'm getting a lot of heat. I got a lot of talent. I have weapons. I can beat the Packers. We're at home. Come on, boys. Let's put one together this week. I like the Bears this week. I think Caleb has not a huge bounce back week, but he looks like more like a first round pick than he has the last few weeks. Give me the Caleb Bears right now.
That's interesting because I would say Packers have the better quarterback. They have the better coach.
Agreed.
Better defense.
Oh yeah, their defense is good. Yeah. I like the Bears. I got a big gut feeling on this one.
I will say the only thing Bears have better is their wide receiver core, and that's if DJ Moore.
I don't know, man. The Packers have a good receiver core.
They're young.
They're
It's
all
like
good.
they don't have.
there's
they
no
don't have
like
that star.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're all like it's like even across. There's no like
Sometimes that's better though.
no, I
No,
agree.
it works
for
for them
sure.
perfectly. I'm just saying.
I'd
they don't
rather
have, like,
guys across the field like that than like say the Cowboys, CD Lamb and just no one out there. I'd
no
rather Packers core.
Right.
If you tell me Packers receivers and I had to get rid of CD Lamb and have like switch them, give me Packers all day over the
I get
Cowboys
it.
receivers right now.
Yeah, for sure. I think they thought Christian Watson was going to step up to be that guy, but he's a little banged up all the time.
Jaden Reed's been pretty solid this year. I mean, the guys are producing.
Yeah, I mean they're all solid. That's what I was trying to say. Like it's not like it's like bad. I'm taking Packers in this game. Like
Paco.
The coach is better, the quarterback's better. I guess the receivers aren't technically better, but I'd rather ones that are playing in the game than walking off the field and not playing.
Mm-hmm.
And the Packers coach is way better. He's definitely got
the fool.
He's got he's watching the film on Caleb. I don't see him being able to. I mean, you never know, but I'm taking the Packers. So Rob Solo on the Bears at home.
I got you, Caleb. I got you. I see.
Tune in. We'll be watching that one.
Or putting up Christmas lights. Who knows?
Ooh, Vikings giving 6 in Tennessee, a 40-point over. This is. Are you guys going to watch this game?
No. I'll be putting on burritos on my roof.
Give me the Vikings in this one. Just better team. Sam Darnold came back to earth, but still better quarterback than Will Levis. Justin Jefferson still arguably the best receiver in the NFL.
Is he a better quarterback than Mason Rudolph, though?
Yes. And that Vikings defense is arguably the best defense in the NFL. So give me the Vikings.
The spread feels low. Am I wrong?
Well, we thought about the Falcons last week too. The spread felt wrong or low. So Titans, they're like a weird team, man. Like I think I said before, like they're that team you just don't want to play. Like their record doesn't always show. Like they're just an annoying team. They're gonna probably give you your best. They're probably gonna lose, but it's never like an easy game to go into. I still like the Vikings on this road on this game, but I don't think it's gonna be a fun game to watch. I would say, but I think Vikings kind of pull it out at the end, maybe field goal here or there, or just hold on to the ball at the end with the lead. But I don't find it going to be like a really good game to watch.
It's because the Titans still have like decent players. Like,
they do.
Calvin Ridley is good. Tony Pollard is good.
He's having a good year.
They have good players. They just don't have like a full team.
They have a solid defensive line. Yeah.
Yeah, like what? So like they're guys that are like skilled. They're definitely like good NFL players that they could kind of still do something, even though their team's kind of trash.
They need a quarterback
for sure. That's this league is it's quarterback league. Vikings, I think though, like Adam said, that defense. I don't know. 6 feels low. It's on the road though. I think maybe that's where we got hung up last week on the 3.5 for the Falcons.
You're like,
I think we underestimated Derek Carr. We underestimated Derek Carr.
He did lead in passing one time, so I mean.
And on the road for the Falcons, but this feels very locky to me. But I'm taking the Vikings. Probably, yeah.
Hammer the Titans. Take the 6 and take the free money.
Take the Titans are gonna. But that's Vikings across the board there. Titans gonna win. That's easy. This is interesting. Raiders at the Dolphins. The Dolphins giving over a touchdown at 7.5, a 43-point total. The Dolphins have not looked good enough to me to be a 7.5-point total favorite in a game, a touchdown favorite.
Yeah, you say that, but know who's looked worse than the Dolphins?
Raiders.
That's
a great point. That's a great point right there, Rob.
Plus Tua is back. This is like week 3 now of him being back.
Yeah, week 3 back.
They're at home. The Raiders they're bad. They're like Cowboys bad right now. So I just like the Dolphins. I think they kind of get wrong. Like I said, they snuck one out last week, and I mean this is an easier opponent. I think they kind of get back on their offensive track where they start scoring more than like 20 points a game. I actually think the Dolphins score a lot tonight or today at 1 o'clock. And this is my lock of the week.
Whoa.
Fins. Give me fins up.
Just to win or to cover the spread?
Actually cover the spread. Give me it all. If I was a gambling man, give me 7 to hook. Give me the over. Give me Dolphins all day.
Tyreek
That's
breakout
Rob's
game.
lock of the week.
Rob's lock of the week.
I'll watch
I
it.
gotta find a
Nailed
button
it.
for that sound. Also going back to the last game, Snead is not playing for the Titans either, who would probably help out with Justin Jefferson there.
Mm-hmm.
Should ask that. Adam, what do you think about this one?
I'm with Rob on this one. Give me the Dolphins.
Ooh.
I think this is the game they need it versus a very bad team for that offense to really find their groove. Dolphins scoring 30 plus this game. I see it happening.
Mm-hmm. Don't let them get hot. They say don't let it get that hot down there in Philly or Miami, where the hell they're at.
This is the team at the right time the Dolphins need to play to kind of just put that foot on the gas and go. I feel bad for the Raiders today. Although I will say, Jacoby Myers, touchdown.
And that division, man, Miami, I mean, they're the 2 seed and they have 3 wins. That's just how bad that division is.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's and the only player out, Kendall Fuller, is out for the Dolphins, which
I mean, he's solid, but
yeah.
I think it's all about the offense. I think if that offense is clicking and they have like H.A. going for 60-yard touchdowns, Hill and Waddle kind of showing their speed, Tua just not turn it over, dying. They should win.
Yeah.
And not trying to make tackles.
Yeah, what a boneheaded move.
Literally. Yeah, Dolphins. This is a collective Dolphins pick.
Do we call it our podcast pick of the week?
No, Rob's lock of the week. Rob got the lock of the week in there before we ruined it for him by calling it the podcast pick of the week. That would have been something. We can move on then. Next game. Here we are. Rams -4 at the Patriots, a 43-point total. Adam, tell me about this one.
I do like Drake May. He looks good.
He's cool.
He looks like he could be the franchise quarterback for the Patriots. However, the Rams just have too much firepower for that Patriots defense to stop. Puka's back still. Kupp is still back. Stafford's still there. I mean, I think the Rams cover the spread in this one. This is my lock of the week. Rams with the points. Lock it in.
The Rams look like they're going to be without both tackles.
Don't matter.
One is out and one is doubtful. Yeah, it's super important.
The Patriots have a solid defense.
Yeah, but Matthew Stafford is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
He looked awful last week.
But he gets in that rhythm, get in the ball and just throw it.
They say he has the most beautiful ball in football.
Yeah,
but
he has the whitest teeth in football. Have you ever seen that guy? Like he does like the morning show. It's like Ross on Friends. Like it's like they're like glowing in his mouth or something.
They're like those crazy you would have in the 90s.
They're so white. I was like, what is this?
He has money, veneers.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him.
I like the Rams as well. I'm high on the Rams usually all year long, but this is also another game where I feel like it's just not an easy one. Pat's defense shows up. I think Stevenson has a good game. Because, I mean, once you get rid of that dude in the middle for them that was there for all those years, can't think of his name. Someone help me out real quick from the Rams.
Oh, Bobby
Wagner?
No, he's gone. He retired. What's his name?
Oh, Aaron Donald.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Their defense, that line is a lot easier to run on now. Obviously, for reasons, getting rid of like the best player ever. But yeah, I like the Rams to squeak one out here against Patriots. Drake May kind of does some things, I think, today. Kind of raise his stock a little more. Raise his stock. You guys know what I mean.
He just doesn't have enough talent around him.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. I mean, they really haven't the last few years either.
So he's talented, but he just doesn't have the talent.
Put Caleb Williams on the Patriots and Drake May on the Bears. Who's better?
I still like Caleb over Drake May, but
I mean, I give if you gave Drake one of those receivers, I think he just elevates his game a lot.
Yeah,
but I'm not saying better than Caleb. I don't know what's going to happen there, but he just doesn't have anybody. I'm taking the Rams.
No.
Like if we're talking about not having anybody from the Patriots and then having literally everyone on the Rams. Like you have so much talent. Kyron Williams is really good. Obviously, Cooper Kupp is insane, and Puka's, insane. Right there. They're all good.
Yeah. 2-2.
It's just talent. Too much talent. Adam, you said this is your lock of the week?
Lock of the week.
Lock of the week. Patriots on the road. Giving 4. Locked in. Here's a game for you. Colts at the Jets. Jets giving 4. 43.5 point total.
I can't wait for Anthony Richardson to start today. And
is he starting? That's good to know.
We look at the stats at half, and he's 3 for 15 for 110 yards and a touchdown.
Devontae Adams is questionable.
Yeah.
Wrist and illness.
I like the Jets in this one.
You like the Jets?
I do. Anthony Richardson at quarterback's just not it.
Yeah. To counter that, I would just say the Jets defense this year has given the most yards to mobile quarterbacks. I saw that stat, and I think this is the game that ends the Jets. Just ends the Jets.
Their season's done.
Done.
The season's done kind of game. The Colts. I just have a feeling where Anthony, like you said, he's not good, and he's not probably going to be good, but he's going to make plays with his legs that turn into points.
He's going to have to for them to have it, for them to win. That's what he has to do,
and that's what I think is going to happen today. And I just think the Jets are spiraling more than anybody predicted at this point in the season when it first started. Yep. And I think this is the game that kind of puts the knife in or the nail in the coffin. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Nail in the coffin. I think the Colts win this game.
The Jets are also without Tyron Smith and Jake Hansen, who is their guard.
Fun fact, folks. Cowboys fans, if you're sad about Tyron Smith leaving and you're sad that, why didn't we resign him? He leads the league in sacks given up. He ain't the Tyrone of old.
This year.
He ain't the Tyrone of old. We don't miss him. We don't care. We don't win. Let them die, and then just give me the Colts.
He's not the Tyrone of old. He's just Tyrone old.
Old. But he looks
just
great.
Old. Old relative. I mean, he looks better.
He's 34, so he's not like old, but he's.
I just mean football old.
Yeah,
he's younger than us, which is great. That sucks.
Leg brace on his elbow.
So you're taking the Colts here, Rob.
I like the Colts. I think Anthony Richardson just does enough. The Jets are just not good right now. Mm-hmm. They're just not good.
The Colts are without their tackle also. And their other tackle is non-injury related personal matter and did not practice. So potentially without both tackles, but it's not injury related. So I'm assuming he could play if it's something. I don't know, Rob. Yeah, I'm on Rob's side here. I think the Colts are gonna win this game too. The Jets are not that good. They have so much talent. Talk about talent.
They have talent,
and then just not being able to do anything. If I'm wrong with this one, then that's usually what happens anyway. Yeah, but I'm on the Colts.
Sam, the Jets relatively have been healthy all year. All like Rodgers hasn't missed. The running back, Wilson, all those guys have been there. The defense, like Sauce, has been and there's still only 3 wins. And they're playing in the AFC's outside the top heavy, 2-3 teams. It's pretty much garbage. And the fact that they still only have 3 wins after all that, accumulating all that talent, I just don't see them doing much better than they've been doing all year.
We're gonna introduce a new segment in this, and this was almost it. The podcast underdog pick of the week, but we were one guy off. Adam likes the Jets. The road dog, the Colts could have been it. We'll have to see which next one.
Wait and see.
We'll move on. Browns giving 1.5 at the Saints.
I don't know.
I gotta spell that right, huh?
Give me the Saints.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a rhyme or reason in this one. Both teams are just.
This is where football is just gonna football, and you're just gonna be like, oh, okay.
Give me the Saints.
James Winston revenge game? No,
just better team.
Who?
No, I want to say the Saints. I don't know.
They both have the same record, I think. Or no, Browns only have 2 wins. Oh my lord! All right, this is like one of those. If you have a fantasy guy, maybe you'll tune in if you have Kamara or something like that. But there's really no need to watch this game.
I got Kamara.
I like the Browns. Give me the Browns. Give me Nick Chubb. Give me the Nick Chubb, not breakout game, but his best game this season.
His comeback game.
I would say, hey, look at Chubb, still kind of Chubb on this game. 80-yard touchdown, something like that.
3-7 versus 2-7.
Devontae Adams is in.
I think Miles Garrett has a good game too.
I mean, you feel like that right there, Myles Garrett could just literally be a difference maker in this game, right?
Which I think he will be, and I think kind of running the ball
Like,
and shutting Kamara down, they're kind of done.
yeah, that's like kind of when we talk about TJ Watt like that, where he could like wreak havoc in a game. Be like, because the Saints have been banged up on the offensive line all season,
all year, yep.
And it feels like Myles Garrett's just like that guy that could just like ruin.
Just that one guy keeps you in the game. I mean, Cowboys lost last week against obviously, but like the first half when Parsons was like had energy and wasn't like could play, he had 2 sacks, and they were in the game at halftime. Second half, he was just exhausted and spent, and that defense looked completely different from second half to first half. Myles Garrett, he's full season form. He probably should keep them in the game all season, all game long. Rob, slow down. I know, coffee.
You're all right. You're doing great. Yeah, so the Saints are without their guard for sure. Their center is questionable, and that looks like the only other player from their offensive line, but that doesn't bode well for a team facing Myles Garrett. I'll take the Browns.
Hell yeah.
Adam Solo, 2 games in a row. Who's gonna be wrong?
I'm riding solo.
We got Seahawks at the Niners. Niners giving 6 and a 48.5 point total. A pretty high total here in this game. Division game. A lot of division games this week.
I like that.
Adam. Yeah, me too. That's always fun, especially on a week where the Eagles play on Thursday. Adam, well, go ahead. Just say what you got to say.
Give me the Niners in this one.
Weird.
CMC back for the second week. That offense is going to have just another week under its belt of preparing with everyone in place. Brock Purdy looked really good last week, and that's going to carry over to this week. Oh, yeah. Who would you rather right now, Brock Purdy or Trey Lance?
I mean,
well, that's stupid.
Yeah. I mean, Trey Lance.
Done, right? Yeah. Just right now, Niners are just again the better team, better coach team. More weapons. I think. I don't know if they win by the 6 because they struggled to really keep the leads this year. I don't know what's going on with that, but I think they jump out early. Seahawks make a little comeback, but Niners probably not probably. The Niners win by 5.
Oh,
they don't cover.
Nah, I don't think they're going to cover it. They're having a really hard time keeping leads. Like I said, they just give up leads in the second half. They go in up 20, up 14, up 17, and all of a sudden they win by 3.
Yeah, you have a lot of guys questionable, so I guess you got to keep an eye on that. Like Bosa's questionable, Aaron Banks, your guard's questionable, your center's questionable, all limited in practice. That's just a lot of injuries there. Go ahead.
And they're missing Kittle. I mean, he's been massive for them this year. Like he's been like awesome. And in that first matchup against the Seahawks this year, wasn't he like the sole reason they won? He was kind of like the main guy that game. So, but him being out, Seahawks offense,
it says he's questionable.
Am I feeling another Geno kind of game? Am I feeling the Geno game? I get on the Niners on the road. No, give me the Niners this game. I think McCaffrey kind of does his thing. They win even without Kittle. I hate that.
Is Kittle definitely out because it says he's questionable?
He's unlikely to play.
Well, okay, because it says he's limited in practice, but he's listed as questionable.
Yeah, they're basically saying he's not going to play.
Gotcha. Cool.
But like CMC,
that's the information I need.
CMC is just going to get going.
Yeah, you're going to get going.
I'm taking the Niners also. I don't know if I'd be comfortable enough for making this the lock of the week for the
division game. Nah, it's hard. Plus Purdy's trash.
Yeah, real trash. That's why you texted me last week. What a throw by Brock.
That wasn't my phone.
Must have been a different
who took my phone? We got the next one. Falcons at the Broncos. Broncos giving 1.5 points. So this is an interesting game. This would be a game I would watch.
Yeah. And I should have won last week. The damn block field goal, man. I had that all picked. I felt that. Like the Broncos are going to win this game. I know obviously they didn't, but man, you felt good all game long, obviously, until that block field goal.
Yeah.
And it's just the Broncos are playing well. I mean,
They are
obviously
very
they had a
well.
win, but you felt like they won that game more so than the Chiefs won that, or they lost it more than the Chiefs won it. I just like that defense rolling. Now they're at home. Falcons lose last week. They don't travel very well, the Falcons. Give me the Broncos defense and that running game, and I like the Broncos again in this week.
Yeah, that defense is really good.
I'm with Rob on
like
this
you
one.
said, Rob, you were spot on with that call.
Oh, man, when they blocked that field goal, I was actually bummed last week when they lost that game. I was watching all of it because that was a game like, this is it. And then they blocked that kick. I'm like, come on, you can't even give me that one call, like that one prediction. Oh, football this year, man, it's been fun.
Yay, sports. Yeah. I like the Broncos in this one as well. Falcons traveling to Mile High Stadium just doesn't bode well for them. That Broncos defense, again, still playing lights out this year. Bo Nix looks good. I mean, Broncos going to cover too. That one, obviously, they won 1.5, so they win.
Falcons also have 8 players out in this game and 2 questionable. That's not good. The Broncos have 3 players out. Josh Reynolds, linebacker Drew Sanders, and then Delaren Turner, their safety. I'm with the Broncos. Broncos kind of took over a little bit of that, like the Buccaneers kind of vibe for me, where I'm excited to see them.
Watch them.
Yeah, like obviously the Bucs got hurt and they're still kind of cool to watch, but Broncos is that defense and all that, and like the Falcons. Are we? Is this the podcast lock of the week? Broncos at home against the Falcons.
I lock it in.
I'll lock it in.
I like the Broncos so much. I'm sorry, Anthony Richardson over Kirk Cousins this week.
Oh, dang. I like that. It's just funny because our first ever podcast lock of the week was we were so sure on the Falcons, and now we're taking the Broncos at home to beat the Falcons.
On me.
Here it comes. I can't wait till next week, and we're still cursing the Falcons. That's the podcast lock of the week. Lock it in. Broncos 1.5. It's locked in. It's
locked in.
Easy win.
Locked in.
This may be the best game of the week, potentially.
Ooh.
Chiefs going into Buffalo. The Bills giving the undefeated Chiefs 2.5 points. Adam, who's in this game? What is it? What is this?
I like the Bills in this one.
Who's in this game?
Who's in this game? I think the Bills are playing in this one, so I'm going to take the Bills. Chiefs finally lose. I mean, every week it's just, how did the Chiefs win this one? How did the Chiefs win this one? How did the Chiefs win this one? I think this week's going to be, hey, the Chiefs lost. And I don't think it's going to be close. I think that 2.5 is low. I think Bills are just going to just dominate the Chiefs. Josh Allen's going to want to show that, hey, it's our year this year, not Kansas City. And it starts today.
The Chiefs, or the Bills are without Dalton Kincaid, or they're without Keon Coleman, and Amari Cooper is questionable.
Yeah, I was gonna, unfortunately, like what I was saying, I want this to be true, but Patty's been the Bills' daddy, like he's
put that on a shirt. Copyright.
Yeah, Pepsi included. Yeah, but yeah, as much as I want to, I like the Chiefs. They're just getting kind of tied, after a team wins so much, you want to see some parity. I always love watching Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna love watching the quarterbacks play, but with the Bills being banged up, and like I said, Pat just owns the Bills, and I like the Chiefs defense to keep rolling, and Mahomes to find just another way to win this game. Unfortunately, and they continue this undefeated streak.
Yeah, this is interesting. It's a tough game with those players out. The Bills have a good run game. Obviously, Josh Allen is a good runner in himself. Dawson Knox is still available, like tight end. He's just getting replaced by a younger, better player, but he's still able to catch passes, touchdowns. James Cook's good. Josh Allen's good, but the Chiefs, I don't know. They find ways. They kind of play to their competition. Is that you feel like I'm wrong in saying that? Like it feels like those games are always close because they're playing to like what they're playing against and like what the game gives them. No, I'm gonna take Andy Reid and the Chiefs in this one. I don't particularly like it, because I do enjoy Josh Allen, but I think the Chiefs might stay undefeated here. And if I'm wrong, well then that's the name of the show, baby. But yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs, which also makes them cover if you're doing the math. So Rob, you took the Chiefs too then?
I took the Chiefs as well. Patty's the Bills' daddy.
Patty's the Bills' daddy. Adam, you're on the Bills?
I'm on the Bills.
Okay. Let's that's America's game of the week, right? That's like the big one. Gotta be.
Yeah.
This one, an interesting thing. We were talking about point. Yeah. Actually, definitely a sneaky good game. We were talking about point differential before we went live on the show. The Bengals are 4-6, and they are +8 in the point differential.
Yeah. I mean, they're finding ways to lose, like the Chiefs finding ways to win.
It's like the opposite. They're exact opposites, where they're just. I mean, Joe Burrow, got to be in the MVP category. Like, he's insane. And Jamar Chase, 11 for 262 and 2 or 3. Like, how's this team losing? Got to be defense.
No defense.
But, yeah.
No defense, and they just like stall out throughout the game too, because they will score like 14, 17 real quick, but then they don't. They go 3 and out the next 2 quarters, and then let the team creep back in just for enough where if they make one more mistake, they're going to lose. And unfortunately, they just keep doing that. But give me the Bengals this week. Harbaugh and those khakis could take a seat. Give me Joe Burrow. He's Joe Cool, unlike those khakis.
That's the one thing I worry, though, is the Chargers obviously are just going to run the ball. They're going to run. If the defense is weak, they're going to run. Are they just like keeping Joe off the field? Is that like, that's obviously what they're going to want to do, is run the ball and keep that offense on the sidelines. That's tough. Adam, what do you like?
I'm going to take the Chargers in this one. Just like you said, Rich, they're going to just try to control that clock. Dobbins is going to have a big game against that Bengals defense. And, what's to say Justin Herbert's not going to have a big game against that defense either. They're the reason they're losing. Like Rob said, they just stalled for quarters on end here and let teams just hang around. And next thing you know, they're going for 2, try to win the game, and they lost.
Yeah.
So, I think it's going to be high scoring. Like Joe Burrow is going to have another huge game, Jamar Chase another huge game, but I think it's all said and done. Chargers going to have the ball majority of the game. They're just going to.
That's what they've been doing all year. They had the lowest points against, like in the league too, 118 only. That's wild.
Yeah, they run the ball. They control the clock. Justin Herbert's doing exactly what he needs to do. Quentin Johnson's.
When he was head coach in San Francisco, that's how they won too.
118 is wild already, though. Everybody else is like 200. It's getting close to 300 points allowed this
time
season.
of possession.
Yeah. Not letting Herbert be the man, just letting him just be like a quarterback who has to get it done, not win the game.
He doesn't have to win it. Just don't lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the next closest looks like Pittsburgh with 146. And then 118.
So they have a sneaky, really good defense.
Really good defense.
Mm-hmm.
They have Derwin James, who is arguably the best safety in the NFL.
And Bosa, the other Bosa.
The other Bosa.
Yeah. When if healthy, Bosa too.
Do they still have Khalil Mack as well?
Khalil Mack.
Oh.
There is
a team though, Kool-Aid.
There is a Kool-Aid in the NFL. There is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have Khalil Mack. He's questionable though with a groin. Did not practice. So keep an eye on that.
He's getting up in age.
Yeah. And plus he had like 13 sacks last year.
5 in one game.
I think 6 for one game or something like that. But yeah. I'm taking the Chargers too. Like we said, if the Bengals are finding ways to lose, this is not the team that they want to play. That they're going to get limited opportunities to score with that offense being on the field. Though I do think Joe Burrow, when he gets the ball, is going to make the most of his opportunities. I just don't think he's going to get enough of the opportunities to make that most. Like, Harbaugh's a good coach. They know what they're doing. He's like, this is what I have, and I'm going to use my skill set to my advantage here, and that's probably what I think is going to happen there in that game. Give me the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers. All right, I'm the only one on Bengals. And I will say this is Rob's must-win game of the year for the Bengals. To keep them that playoff hunt alive, they need to win this game. I think they need it more so than the Chargers. Not saying the Chargers don't need it, but 6-3. This is like a Bengals need this kind of game right here to keep the playoff hopes alive.
They don't want it. They're 2 games below 500 then, right?
Because especially you're saying that, and the 2 teams ahead of them are playing each other. So one of them's going to lose. So one of them staying at 7 wins, you get to 5. Then, you're only 2 out of second place, 3 out of first. It's very important. Very, very important. All the games are important, but this one, Rob makes a very good point.
This is a must-win game, I think.
Yep, definitely. Like, yeah.
Well said.
Well said. My bad. Texans give it 7 to the Cowboys in AT&T Stadium, 41.5. The Monday night game. Rob, how do we feel?
If you know anything, Mike's can't win in AT&T Stadium. Mike Tyson, Mike McCarthy, Mike's just cannot win in Cowboy Stadium this year. I wish the game was fixed like that fight was, but
oh yeah, let's just hope we don't see Mike McCarthy's ass.
Yeah, that's what we all want to see. 2 hot potatoes squished together. But
he just doesn't care.
But yeah, the Texans, Cowboys, man, like Nico Collins is back, fully healthy. Cowboys defense is just a shell of themselves. No Bland again this week. Mike is back, another game in, a little more conditioning. Last week, the first half, he had it. He was 2 sacks. He was getting to the quarterback, but just from missing so much time, and I still think the Eagles 100%. They kind of wear down the second half. I think with Joe Mixon and that offense kind of doing their thing, no Bland. Give me the Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys, but a surprising win. I don't like the Texans very much right now. So, yeah, give me the Cowboys. Trey Lance, big run, big spark this game. Big run. Not by his arm today, but by his leg.
The Texans are 6-4 with a -2 point differential. That whole division is minus in the point differential.
What is Cowboys? They have to be like, whew, baby.
Do you really want me to tell you?
I want to know. I want to cry this Sunday. I got to go to church.
Well, they have one more win than the Giants.
Hello.
Are 2-8, and the Giants are -66. The 3-6 Cowboys are -82.
Well, they give like 40 points like in 3 weeks straight. There is something awful. But give me Trey Lance. Lance, Vance, dance for the win.
The bright spot is the Carolina Panthers are 3-7 also, and they're -143 in the point differential.
Wow, they're bad.
Oh, baby. That's awful. Also, the NFC North all plus point. The 4-5 Bears are also +8.
Oh my God. Well, if Cowboys want to sneak into the wild card, folks, they need to win tonight or Monday night.
I don't know if I can get.
I can't
get behind that.
I'm on the Texans.
I'm not even being like a hater, like an Eagles fan.
No, it's just
no Dak. It's hard. The injuries.
Without Dak, I've seen Trey Lance play firsthand, and he's not it.
I can't think of his name
either.
Rob, no. Your other linebacker for the Cowboys, 13.
Kendrick.
No, Overshown or something.
Overshown,
like
yeah.
Is he healthy?
Yeah, he's playing. He got a little banged up, but he's playing. He had like a sprained knee or a bruised knee or whatever, but he's play.
He was kind of wreaking havoc there a little bit in the beginning of that game.
That guy he's like a man out of a cannon, but he misses a lot of tackles because he just goes so fast and he goes for the kill shot. And like a lot of times the play goes for big yards.
He overruns the play.
He just wants to blow the guy up, and he overruns, and then leaves a hole for the guy to go for 20 yards on touch.
Because he seems like a Parsons-esque type player too, like speed on the rush, smaller.
And he's smart too, which helps. But I just think with no Dak and the injuries, Cowboys only win by 3 this game.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm gonna take the Texans.
Yeah, it's not a bad pick. Honestly, if you want to do a lock of the week, I mean, I like the Texans here in this game, but not the Cowboys because Cowboys win by 3. So yeah, I just want to see them win, man. It just sucks when your team sucks.
Yeah. I didn't pick a lock of the week.
Say it with your chest. Go ahead.
We did the Broncos, right? We picked the Broncos,
picked the Broncos.
as a team
Yeah.
lock.
Mm-hmm.
That's Adam. You picked your lock?
I did.
Tell me who it was again.
Was it the Rams?
It was the Rams, yes.
My Rob, you picked the Dolphins?
Yeah, mine was the Dolphins.
Okay, mine's the Vikings on the road. Give me 6 over the Titans lock of the week. Do you guys have a touchdown scorer? Who's going to score today?
Jacoby Myers.
Interesting. I was going to go to that game too on the same team, but I don't know.
Give me my God, I can't think of his name. Kyron Williams.
Yeah, nice. That's a really good pick.
I know it's a high one, but the odds are low, but he's just almost guaranteed a touch in a week, and I like the matchup a lot.
Yeah.
Also, I'd say Hill too. I like Hill. I think Hill kind of has a good game today.
Should I pick Derrick Henry? He scored
every week.
Just be right every week.
I mean, if you like money, I mine as well.
No, I'm going to stay in the same game that I picked my lock, and I'm going to say Justin Jefferson scores again. I picked him last week and he didn't score, but this week I'm picking him again. Back to the well.
But
he's going to score.
We'll show, and Joe Mixon would be a good anytime scorer too.
I mean, also, I think I know we were saying Chargers going to control it, but I think Jamar Chase has a very good chance to score.
Obviously. Best receiver in football the last few weeks.
Yeah. I saw someone arguing he's the best receiver. I mean, this season, best receiver in football or the best current receiver. I don't know if he's better than
Justin. You're splitting hairs with these receivers because all of them are so good. But I mean, Jamar Chase, he's just an athletic freak too. He's kind of like not Megatron, but he's like a little smaller version of him. He's just taller and faster. He runs great routes. He doesn't really drop the ball much.
It's just tough because it's like when you're playing with the MVP and then you're playing with Sam Darnold or
Sam Darnold and Joe Burrow are two different,
Yeah, I mean, it's way different. That's just tough. I saw somebody put Nico Collins in the top 5 receivers.
He was the way he started the season. He was.
Mm-hmm.
But based off injury, I just can't say it this year, and no one really knows how he's going to be after the injury either. Yeah. Prior to it, he looked the part.
He looked great.
You can't say that now. But wait till Monday night. He might go for 220 and 3 touchdowns.
All right, you guys got any final thoughts here?
Makin did the 3-finger thing on Friday night, which was cool. Sixers are
loved it.
That's NBA segment. That's a different pod. Let's tune in on Tuesdays. No, but I just hope the Cowboys have honestly just competitive. I said it the last few weeks. Just give me something competitive. And the Eagles game was until halftime or the second half. It was just fun to watch it. I'm hoping these rival games, though, these division games are all kind of up to par as well. I just want a good week of football. I want that good Sunday vibe where you're just man, these games are cracked today. You were just loving football. Feels like it's been a few weeks since we had a good slate of just good game.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm all for that. That's what I want. I want just good football today.
Yeah, Adam, you two got to just sit back and enjoy Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, the Eagles already won. Cowboys don't play till tomorrow night. Nothing to worry about today.
Got a lot of Miller Lights.
Here I'll be. Text me on the side.
All right. Well,
not for my phone.
For Adam, Rob, I'm Richie. Thanks for watching.
Enjoy your Sunday, everyone.
Go Cowboys. Oh God, Purdy's trying.